Buying upholstery can be difficult for customers. So many styles, fabrics, and sizes to choose from. The price ranges are very broad, and sometimes it's hard to understand why. Add to that the fact that they can't see how it's made on the inside, and customers are understandably confused and even a little weary. You can help them maneuver through their questions and concerns by first being knowledgeable about your products, and second, by asking them questions that help you understand their spoken and unspoken needs. Only then can you guide them and help them make the choice that will fill their needs and bring them pleasure and comfort for many years. When a customer first comes into a weekends only store, they encounter a sea of upholstered pieces: chairs, sofas, sectionals, accent chairs, leather, fabric, recliners. It can be a little daunting, but it's also very exciting. Customers make their decision about upholstery in a fairly regular order. They think about three things. First is style. Does it appeal to them? If they don't like the way it looks, they are not even going to try sitting on it. Second is comfort. Is it comfortable for them? If it is comfortable, then they start to think about the third thing, which is function. Will it fit in the room? Will it suit their lifestyle? Will it last? Will it go with the other things they already own? Let's take each of these three customer decisions and look at probing questions you can ask to help establish their needs and guide them to the best product for them. The questions we talk about here are just a few examples. Every encounter with every customer is a little different. The important thing to remember is that you can't learn about your customer's needs without asking questions. So, let's get started. But before we do, fair warning. You probably won't be able to get your customer to stand still and just talk about it first. Remember, there is a lot to look at, and it's all pretty exciting. So, it's all about walking with them and asking them questions while they look around. These are casual, friendly conversations to learn about the customer. Let's start where the customer starts, with style. Unless the customer is completely unsure about what they like or don't like, which is rare, the customer will take the lead at first. Let's say they are browsing for a sofa. Remember, you are walking with them and noting what they are interested in and asking questions about it. Or they have asked to browse alone and you are observing from nearby. If so, when you reapproach, make a statement about what you are observing and ask for confirmation. This might sound like, "I see you have been sitting on mostly sage green sofas. Is that the color you are looking for today?" Avoid reapproaching and just asking if they have any questions. Chances are you will get a more detailed response if you open with a question about what you observed while they were browsing. If they say yes, ask, "Do you need to coordinate with other pieces in the room? Can you describe them?" This question should be asked of every customer looking for upholstery. There are two reasons. First, to determine what style will work best with what they already own. Second, to uncover possible additional needs. If they have everything they need and are just looking for a new sofa, then you know that's what to focus on. But if they tell you that they already have a coffee table and nothing else, then you know there might be an opportunity to complete the room with them. In either case, your next question would be, "Can you tell me about the room and what kind of use it gets?" The sooner you ask this question, the better. Whether the customer is looking for one piece or an entire room, this will help you understand their needs. We'll talk more about this when we get to probing questions about function. For now, let's continue looking at probing questions to ask about style. If the customer is replacing a sofa, ask, what do you like best and least about the sofa you have now? This will tell you what features to show them and what to stay away from. If the customer has no idea what style they like, ask, do you prefer clean, straight lines, or something more curvy? If they don't understand the question, that's okay. Show them what you mean. Show them something clean-lined and something ornate, and ask which style they like the best. Let's review some probing questions you can use to determine the style a customer wants. Do you need to coordinate with other pieces in the room? Can you describe them? Can you tell me about the room and the kind of use it gets? What do you like best and least about the sofa you have now? Do you prefer clean, straight lines, or something more curvy? Once the customer sees a style they like, they want to try it out and see if it's comfortable. The customer truly takes the lead here. They are either comfortable or they're not. What you can do here is ask questions that they might not have asked themselves, like, do you like to lie down on the sofa? If they do, tell them it's okay to try it out. Get them a toss pillow and have them lie down on it. If two people like to lie down on the sofa, ask, have you considered a sectional instead of a sofa? That way you both can lie down? You can also ask, how many people will typically be using the sofa at one time? If they say 2, then you could explain that a 2-cushion sofa might be more comfortable because it gives each person more seating area. Of course, if they have a cat that also sits on the sofa, well, that's another story. If they are having trouble finding something comfortable and saying that everything is too hard, take them to some better sofas that have more Dacron or even a down blend wrap. Explain why they will have a softer feel and why it's an upgrade. The point of all this questioning is to gain information about your customers' preferences and then use your product knowledge to both guide and help them understand how certain features benefit them. Let's look at just a few probing questions you can use to help your customer find a comfortable piece of upholstery. Do you like to lie down on the sofa? Have you considered a sectional instead of a sofa? That way you both can lie down? How many people will be typically using the sofa at one time? Remember to use your upholstery product knowledge to guide your customer on the different comfort options available. Let's talk about function. While the customer may not be aware of it, function affects every step of the 3-part decision-making process. The customer is initially drawn to the style and fabric, but the piece still needs to work well for them, which is what function is all about. This is where you can really shine. As we said earlier, as soon as you can in the interaction, ask, can you tell me about the room and what kind of use it gets? What if you ask this question and all they say is, it's for our family room? You would ask some follow-up questions regarding how they use the room. For example, do you have children or pets? They tell you that they have 3 kids and a dog. Now you know that they need something durable. You might ask, have you ever considered leather? If they say yes, then walk over to the leather section, explaining the durability benefits of leather as you walk. Walk and talk. If they say no, then ask, what is it about leather that concerns you? They might tell you that leather is out of their price range. This leads you right into asking about their price range. It may turn out that leather is, in fact, not out of their range. At least not at weekends only. You won't know if you don't ask. If leather truly is out of their price range, show them durable fabrics and better quality seat cushions and suspensions that will hold up to high use. Remember, FAB, features, advantages, and benefits. Explain that these options may cost a little more, but will last longer, and tell them why. This is the time to demonstrate your product knowledge and build trust with your customer. It might sound like this. Kim and Brian, this is a polyester fabric which is very durable and easy to clean. It's also stain and fade resistant, making it a great choice for you and your family. Or, I know this is a little more than you wanted to spend, but these seat cushions have coiled springs inside the foam. They help the cushion keep its shape and last longer, and hold up to the kind of use that a busy family like yours will give it. Or, you can say both things. Just remember, never to give more than 3 features for each product. Some other probing questions about function are, how many people do you need to seat? Do you entertain in the room? If they say they have a family of 5 and they do entertain there, you might ask, to get seating for everyone, have you considered a sectional? Or are you thinking about a sofa and a couple of chairs? Or maybe a sofa and a love seat? You could also ask, does the family watch TV in the room? Do you like to nap on the sofa? If they say yes, you could ask, have you considered something with recliners in it? Let's review some probing questions used to determine function. Can you tell me about the room and what kind of use it gets? Do you have children or pets? Have you considered leather? How many people do you need to seat? Do you entertain in this room? Does the family watch TV in this room? Do you like to take a nap on the sofa? Have you ever considered something with recliners in it? This may all sound a little complicated, but the goal is simple. Ask questions to learn about your customers' needs so that you can guide them to the right product. Then, use your upholstery product knowledge to explain the features, advantages, and benefits of the product to them. The end result will be a happy, satisfied customer. Congratulations! You have completed the Upholstery Selling Skills slideshow. See your trainer for the next steps in upholstery selling skills training.